Recording in progress.
There we go.
All right.
Hi, everybody.
So how's everybody been?
Doing good, doing
Oh.
good.
Hey, Scott.
What, Zach? Hold on, buddy.
Nicholas is not on.
Hold on, bud. Give me 1 second.
I know, he's fixing me right now.
All right, well, you up and get on, and we'll, do our own.
Nicholas, guy.
Where's that going?
Zach, I'm fascinated by your window says Zach the Prince LaSalle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like me. I'm gonna go.
I love it. I love it. I think we should all give ourselves, the prince. Ashley, you can be the princess.
Aww.
Man.
Yes.
Come on,
That's
that's your sister.
Sure, I'll be the queen. The queen.
Hey, you know what, Zach?
Come on, that's my cafe. That's my cafe.
No, that's just weird.
Nicholas, no worries. We'll help you.
Why is it doing that?
Carl, or is your name Carl? It's nice to meet you.
No, I think it says Carrie.
Carrie, okay.
Yeah.
What's
Garrett. I'm Garrett.
What's your name?
Everybody. I'm just saying
Garrett.
that.
Oh, hi.
You might want to actually get out of here. 'Cause every time somebody talks, it echoes. We don't know why, but it does.
When you talk or anybody.
Everybody it echoes.
Why is it doing that? I have no clue.
Well, last week we had the.
Don't yell.
Maybe
It's recording. It has,
No,
Oh, maybe.
it did this last week.
And you weren't recording?
Well, I wasn't recording.
That's what I mean. Maybe it's the recording. Do you want to turn off the recording and see?
Well, just for a second. Let's see what. We'll just.
Recording in progress.
Fun, guys.
Okay, thank
Thank
you.
you.
At least it's recording.
Yeah, I mean, all right.
Well, Scott, thank you for having us on again.
Always good. Before busy season.
Before busy season starts. Yes, indeed. So I think I know everybody, but I'm Janda. This is Christian. And then Ashley. Hi, hello. Zach. Yes, we see Zach.
Zach, let me move away from the screen a little bit, buddy, so we can see you more.
Yes. And then who is this in the red T-shirt?
That's me.
Garrett.
Yes.
Garrett?
Garrett. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. All right.
Okay.
Awesome.
He usually works. So
Yeah, I do, but
he worked earlier today, so he could be on this today.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Nice to
Awesome.
meet you.
Have you been on one of these Zooms before with us? I don't
yes,
think-
I have.
Oh, you
you
have.
have.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
It's just been a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
All right. Sorry about
Well,
that.
glad you could
Yeah.
make this one.
Yeah, I'm in this time.
Good.
Awesome. The more the merrier.
Now, if I'm correct, Janda, the Billy Idol podcast and the
Screening. Yeah.
what's the other one? I just listened to it.
Oh, the one that I released yesterday was about the curse of Layla. The song Layla from Derek and the Domino.
Oh yeah, we gotta listen to that one next.
Yes. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the Billy Idol podcast, if
That's a good one.
Okay.
If everybody hasn't gotten a chance to listen to that or watch it after this
There you go.
or do tomorrow or something.
Do you guys know Billy Idol? Like, so Dancing with Myself was a big song.
White
Wedding.
Rebel Yell.
Yeah. Moni.
He did Moni.
Yeah.
Moni.
I love that one.
I do too. I love that one. So it's been kind of exciting in the Billy Idol world lately because he was nominated for the second time for induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Hopefully he'll get in this time.
Hopefully he'll get in this time. He certainly meets all the criteria in terms of, with the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, they look at all kinds of different stuff. You know, if you've sold a lot of records, if you have been what they deem to be culturally relevant, meaning you've touched a lot of people in different ways with your music and your art.
And maybe you
Still touring, I guess, is one of the criteria as well.
Right. So hopefully he'll get in this year. And there was also just released a new Billy Idol documentary, which I hosted a screening of last week at the Vic Theater on the north side of Chicago. And it was really, really good. It was really well done. He has an interesting story because
tell him about like the whole
arc.
His whole story is great.
So Billy Idol is he's born and raised in London, and he grew up. He was right around 20 or 21 years old when the punk rock movement happened in London in the late 70s, and that absolutely created havoc for all of the old guard of music, all the older classic rock bands, the bands that we know now as classic rock, like The Who, Led Zeppelin were still a going concern at that time.
They were still huge.
This was a brand new style of
Can I
music.
get a shot? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so they bubbled up out of this sort of area, this underground. And
punk was punk rock was like street, leather,
tough,
spiky hair.
It was completely different.
Like instead of all the long hair of the 70s, all of a sudden everybody cut their, the punk rock guys cut their hair short and mohawks and all
kind
that.
of stuff.
And so Billy Idol was firmly a part of that world.
So
the constant sneer too.
The constant sneer, exactly. That's what made him famous, and that's what another thing that's interesting about him. He, when all of that sort of punk rock movement died down, he decided to come to the U.S. to become a solo artist. And it was right at the time that MTV happened, and they made
perfect time for him.
Perfect time for him because he was basically, he kind of looks like a blonde Elvis Presley,
He was really good looking,
and he had
photogenic,
had
sneer.
the charisma, the sneer. And when people could see him, in his videos, it really, really helped, push his career into the stratosphere. So in the 80s, Billy Idol was one of the, he was hugely popular.
Yeah, for a while.
Throughout the entire decade.
As big as you get, yeah.
As big as you get. And he just continued to do it, and he's sold so many albums. He's actually, another interesting thing for us here in the Chicago area about Billy Idol is that he will be playing for the very first time at the Ravinia Festival this summer.
Oh, wow.
I'm really surprised he hasn't done that before.
Oh,
yes.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's never done Ravinia before, so this will be the first time that he'll ever play there. And that, I don't know if anybody's ever been to a concert at Ravinia, but it's just...
I still need to go sometime.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's very unique. You're kind of like watching or listening to a concert in a park because there's flowers and it's just really, really nice.
It's a gorgeous outdoor venue.
Gorgeous.
It has like a bowl.
Mm-hmm.
It's seated, and then you can also sit on the lawn. It's great.
It's beautiful. So that'll be a really cool way to experience Billy Idol, in that setting.
Listen somewhere.
So
There's nothing you can do. Are you muted around the screen?
I am.
You're not muted. No. Okay, then pay attention to them. Okay.
Yeah, it's just doing that tonight, Jack, for some reason.
just
I know. They're gonna say failed.
Oh. Sometimes they do that. They get
at least it's working.
Exactly. And wait, and we had somebody else join.
Heather joined.
Heather joined. Okay, hi Heather.
Hi, Heather.
How
Hello,
are you?
Heather.
We got the wave.
I just wanted to let you guys talk. I didn't want to.
We'll help you.
So that was basically the last song episode that came out in the Behind the Song podcast.
How many people were at the premiere?
At the movie.
That's a good question. How full was it?
It was there was between 300 and 400 people there. Yeah. So
what were you doing, Christian?
I was working on the music for the podcast.
Yeah, he didn't come to the screening, but it is going to be showing on the streaming services, I think, really soon.
Hulu,
Awesome,
yeah.
Make sure we watch that.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a watch.
She said, well, you could tell, but she said the direction of it was really cool, like the way it looked and the way it moved.
Yeah,
it was just really cool.
The director who made the documentary for Billy Idol is a guy named Jonas Ackerland, and he is a very well established music video director. He's done some, really, really great music videos, and
he's made a couple movies now.
And he's made a couple of movies now, so this was a great choice because he comes from music. And when you're telling music stories, like the tale of Billy Idol's life, you really, if you're going to be
a music person.
Yeah, you need to be a music person and have that inform your direction.
I think we were talking about the Paul McCartney documentary recently, and I was watching a little of it again, and it's like the pictures are cut to the music, obviously, but it really matters. Some documentaries, it seems like they put together the interviews, and the music is an afterthought. The way they put it in this. The McCartney thing, everything moved to the beat of his songs.
Right.
And I
that's one I'm still going to watch too.
Oh, it's so good. I love that McCartney documentary.
Who here is a Beatles fan? Who likes the Beatles here?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Garrett, yes. So the Christian's talking about the another documentary that was featured in Behind the Song podcast. I interviewed the director, Morgan Neville, for the Paul McCartney documentary Man on the Run. And that is streaming. If you have Amazon Prime, you can watch that.
Yep, I still got it. That's going to be one this weekend, I think.
It's so good.
It's very, very good. And interestingly, Paul McCartney, he was married during the time of Wings, when Wings took off after the Beatles, to Linda McCartney, who was a professional photographer before she met Paul McCartney. And she took photographs of everybody, from Jimi Hendrix to the Grateful Dead, everybody. She was a really established, well-known, well-respected photographer.
Yeah, Rolling Stone used her pictures all the time.
She had, and so because of that, because she was a photographer by trade, when it comes time to make a documentary about somebody's life, then the more photographs and video and that kind of thing that you can get from the subject of your film, the better, because it's going to help you tell your story. Well, Paul McCartney gave this director basically wide open access to all of Linda's photographs. And the photographs that Paul McCartney himself took.
And you can imagine she was taking pictures around the house, not even thinking I'm going to use these for anything, just for them.
But she's a photographer, so they're great.
Yeah, and there's a lot of them.
And there were 1 million photographs, because I asked the question. There were 1 million photographs to go through, and the director did that with this documentary. So it's really, really well done, and it certainly has stuff that I've never seen before.
Yeah. See how many weeks it took to go through all those?
Oh, it took months.
I was going to say months.
Yeah, I asked him, Scott. He said it took him months to go through that, but in his words, he said, that's kind of what documentarians do. They get access to the archival footage and whatever they can get their hands on, and they go through it all. So that's part of the job,
It's the end product. It looks, I don't want to say it looks like a music video, because then that makes it sound cheap or something, or I don't know. I don't know what it makes it sound like, schlocky, but it has the movement of a music video or a concert almost. Just the way it propels, and it's just the way they use the photographs and almost animated them.
Right.
It's just, It's wonderful. I can't say enough good things about it. And I've seen every Beatles documentary there is, and all the bootleg stuff. And there is stuff in here that I haven't seen.
Never seen.
That I'd never seen anywhere. It was incredible. And
Paul McCartney, another interesting thing about Paul McCartney, that exhibit of all of the photographs and all of the visual videos and that kind of thing that were used in the film, this film, Man on the Run, that is all going to be installed into a big exhibit at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
No.
So that opens in May. We have to go. Yeah.
Yeah, it took a while. Let's go.
That's right. No
problem. Yeah.
So I've actually, neither one of us have ever actually been to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame before, which seems very weird.
I was like, you're on a rock station.
I know, but it just has never happened yet. But we said, okay, with the Paul McCartney exhibit,
perfect excuse to go.
It's the perfect excuse to go.
Take Bob with you.
Bob, I'm sure Bob would love to see all this.
Well, then we can split the gas 3 ways.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be really cool. And for some reason, Paul McCartney, not this weekend, but next weekend, out in Los Angeles, he all of a sudden announced that he's doing 2 nights of shows in a really relatively small club.
I mean, it's small for Paul McCartney.
For Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that means he's going to do more like that, theaters.
Seems like that's what artists are doing.
I mean, he doesn't. They are, but I was just very surprised because Paul McCartney, I mean, he could come here and sell out the United Center in 5 seconds.
Doesn't take him long.
Yeah, this place holds like 1,900.
Not even 1,200.
No, is it 1,200?
It's 1,200 people. So
I didn't realize it was that small.
It's that small.
Hi, Nicholas.
So I don't know if he's going to do that, across the country, or if it's just a one-off thing.
That would be amazing.
It remains to be seen. We'll find out. So.
Question is, how many more tours is he going to do?
Right.
I got the feeling this one was the last, but he didn't actually say that.
He didn't say it. Other people did.
Yeah.
So
we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Hey, Nicholas.
Hey, Nicholas.
How's
How
it going,
are
buddy?
you? Good to see you. Right on.
I like it.
Sure,
Every time somebody joins, the squares disperse and
they move.
They move around.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Good stuff.
So yeah, Paul, those were 2. It was kind of an interesting winter because for Behind the Song, most of it is, for the podcast, most of it is I'm explaining a song or I'm taking a topic, and talking about something interesting that's happened. But I've actually been able to, work in these interviews, lately. Which doesn't always happen because just scheduling and that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah,
so,
I'm learning all about that.
Yes, it's scheduling is the really fundamental key to doing that. It's not always easy, so I know that you know that, Scott.
Yeah, Garrett always asks me, he's like, "Are you going to be at this? Are you going to be at that?" I'm like, I can't be at everything.
Yeah, you ask.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm at the stuff I really want to be at, and if I need a night off, I'm not there.
Yeah. Scott, come tomorrow, Scott?
Yes, I'm coming tomorrow.
Okay.
What's tomorrow? We
I
gotta know.
Just regular group.
Oh, regular group. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Awesome. Tell y'all hi.
Gotcha. So yeah, those are the 2 sort of like movie-based podcasts that we put out lately.
What else have you guys been up to other than that?
Other than podcasting? Well, it's that takes up quite a lot of time. I mean, it's really there's a new episode every week. So if we're not doing one and I'm publishing it, or then there I'm researching another subject and he's starting on the song. So it's really just is kind of a never-ending process. And then of course I do my radio show.
Yeah. That's
and then Christian has his projects that he works on. So, when we do have some downtime, honestly, like this Saturday is going to be beautiful.
Yeah, get outside.
We're going to the lake. Yes.
Which lake?
Lake Michigan out here,
Nice, this side.
Yeah, this side. We'll stay on this side, yeah. We're not too far from it, where we live on the north side, so that'll be nice. But it's when you do this kind of work, I'm in I call it the box every day when I'm doing my radio show. You are
like in a box.
I'm literally in a box, talking to myself. That's an indoor thing, and then all of Christian's music, all the podcast stuff, that all happens inside. So when you have the chance to get outside, you relish it.
It's a big deal.
You take especially when it's going to be like a nice 70-degree day, because we all know, everybody here on this Zoom, we all know that it's been a long, cold winter. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you think people have been sick? Because it keeps bouncing up and down.
And fake spring. Then second fake spring.
Yeah.
Then winter again.
Yeah. I mean, we're ready for it.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, maybe the next song, maybe we'll have to do a spring type song, for the
something. Well, we have the next one.
The next song is done.
Yeah.
What is it?
That'll be next week.
You gonna leak it?
We'll leak it here in this.
I won't say anything.
We'll leak it here, but you guys have to keep it on the down low.
The next song, next week's episode is about "Who Are You" by The Who.
Ooh.
It's been a minute since The Who have been in the podcast, and I think it's time.
Yeah. This was actually, for me, this was the most challenging song in a minute, in a while, that I've had to put together, because the guitar. Well, can I say?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, "Who Are You" is interesting, because I honestly always thought the beginning there was a funky keyboard, and the only way I can explain is that it goes.
Yeah, it's really weird.
It's real weird. It sounds like a synthesizer. What it is Pete Townsend running his guitar through a synthesizer and then playing chords, and the synthesizer modulates the sound of the guitar. Bottom line. I had to learn how to do that.
I'm never going to listen to it the same way again.
It's crazy, Scott. Once you hear it now, you have to think it's Pete Townsend playing guitar. It's not a computer or a keyboard doing it. And it sounds so much like a computer or like space or whatever, space age. I couldn't believe it.
Sounds like something David Bowie would do.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of.
Yes.
Yeah, like his producer.
Totally.
Yeah. So I had to get a plug-in for my computer that simulated that synthesizer, and then learn how to program it, and then learn how to play it, and then tweak it until I got the sound right. It was really challenging. It was a lot. And then bass, acoustic guitar, other electric guitar. There was just a lot. Piano.
You
don't think there's a lot in that song, but there is.
There is.
Yeah, it's just, and then it's long. It has little parts that get real low and real weird, and then it gets real big again, and then it gets crazy at the end. I mean, it's just the whole thing. It
has a lot of dynamics.
I spent probably 25 hours on it, maybe 30 hours.
It's a lot. Well, now you have to incorporate it in your live set.
But now I know how to do that trick with putting my guitar through a synthesizer, and now I really want to do it. Like, now I want to write a song where I use that trick, because it is very unique. It nothing, and also I'm kind of going on about it, but also one of the cool things is it depends. Like, you can play your guitar differently, and it'll sound completely different. Like, there's all kinds of there's a million different combinations you can do to come up with these weird sounds. But if you play the right chords, it's just different rhythms will produce these crazy things. All of a sudden you're going in a direction, for me as a songwriter, it would take it from just writing G, E minor, C again, to like this thing making it sound like I'd have to chase after the chords. And I just think it would be a great thing to try myself now. I'm excited about it. But yeah, so who are you? That's the thing too that I should say is I do learn something
every time.
Every time, especially when the song is challenging, or a lot of them present something I've heard it a certain way my whole life and thought like, oh, that's these instruments, like what I'm saying now about Who Are You? I thought it was a synthesizer and it turns out it was a guitar. That happens more than you would think,
right.
or the combination of instruments that they use to achieve this one sound. And you start, I call it digging under the hood. Like when you lift up the hood of a car and see what, the parts under it and see how it works. When you do that with a song, you never know. Like, and I always say to Janda, these songs are classic for a reason. Like,
right.
They're very clever. They're done. There was a lot of care and thought that went into how these things work, and it always amazes me.
Now these artists want to do auto-tune.
Oh, I know.
That's not music.
I think
that's why. No, thank you.
For me, like AI and auto-tune and stuff like that, I think part of the journey and part of how you get to that great end product is trying a lot of things that don't work.
Right.
And people want to skip that step.
Yeah.
And I think it's an important step. I think you need to go through, you need to try this and try that. And, oh, that didn't work. Let me try again. And if you're willing to stick with it, that's when you're going to get something really creative and new and special. And that, for me, that's, like when people rely on auto-tune or they want to just have the computer do it or whatever it is, I think you're missing the point. And I don't know if things made that way will have the same lasting quality that the music Janda plays every day.
I think that's a really good point.
And I think you can already tell the difference, like I'm not saying I don't enjoy some pop songs because they're really well-written songs.
Sure.
But the production and all that, like you can already tell it's artificial as opposed to these men and women that were in studios sweating over these notes and sweating over these ideas and bouncing ideas off of each other. And I think that's important too, that the computer doesn't give you, it doesn't really, you can't really bounce ideas or have somebody say, that's stupid actually, let's not do that.
Or that's brilliant, that sounded, but that leads me to this. I think what you're touching on is the idea of community.
Yeah.
So in the studio setting in the 70s, when these songs that I play on the drive were created, nobody sat in a room with their laptop and made an album.
They didn't have laptops back then.
No, exactly. Like that was not a possibility. So you had to group together with other musicians and a producer, and an engineer, and cobble together, create this stuff together. And that, I think, is what we hear in these classic songs.
Yeah.
Because what happens when you are in a community is that, just like this Zoom here, like you can provide input, you can raise your hand and speak and say what you think, and you can all be a part of a project together. And that is how this beautiful music was made. I mean, there is absolutely no way that Led Zeppelin 4, for example, just one example, would have been made by, one person sitting by himself.
Or Queen, Night at the Opera.
Queen, Night at the Opera,
that's
anything.
Like all these guys with all these great ideas, and the best idea in any given situation wins,
right.
And
like I have an example on Zeppelin 4. Levee Breaks. You know where that drum They were in the hallway, in the stairwell.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly the kind of thing where you have this group of people together, all working toward the same common goal to have an amazing sounding, body of work, this album. And okay, well, here we are.
Let's try it in the stairwell.
Let's try to put the drums in the stairwell and see what happens. And then you have John Bonham playing that unforgettable drum riff. I mean, it's just, it's the idea of community is what I think it's part and parcel with good music, because yourselves, like, when you share music with someone, you become a friend. If you share a similar music taste, or if someone inspires you, to listen to something that you've never, wanted to before.
Yeah, if somebody turns you on for the first time, says, "Oh, I love this song. You got to hear this song," and then you love it. You're gonna be like, "Oh, I love this guy,"
right.
Or "I love this girl. She turned me on to this song." Because it's a big deal.
It's a big deal, and I think music has always been, about community, and so I believe it's my this is my projection that as soon, like right now, everyone is it's all artificial intelligence and all of these things. You hear about AI. You guys have heard about AI.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like you can already tell the difference between what's real and what's fake. Like you can hear that. You can hear it in the music, even if it's subtle. And I feel like that's going to make real ingenuity and real authenticity more important than ever, because I think that we will crave, hearing something that's authentic, from our musicians. And I think you can always tell that. And I think it's going to actually help musicians who make authentic music more, these days, because they will stand out even more for that very reason that they've come together in a hive mind, together with other musicians, and that they are expressing an authentic part of their soul. I think it's really important, and I think that it'll become more valuable, I think.
The other thing is, like, musicians have to learn an instrument, and they have to spend a lot of time, and when they get good at it, it's fun to watch them.
Right.
And it's not fun to watch a machine just sit there and do nothing,
Right.
Yeah, you're always going to want to see people with talent, I think.
Totally.
I always want to see people with
talent. Where will concerts go?
I think they'll be important.
I think concerts will be more important than ever. Yeah. When you can stand there and watch someone perform live, and they're really good at what they're doing, and it sounds great. I think, and there again is that community. That's the thing that no machine will ever be able to take away from from us as humans, and for us as music fans. Mm-hmm. There's no machine that can ever replace an authentic human artist. I just don't think that it's possible.
Sorry, Tingle, with your AI.
Yeah, exactly.
It reminds me. We've been trying to go see as much live music as we can when we have time. And, we went and saw this sort of bluegrass, I don't know what you call them. They played a little bit of everything, but we went and saw this band called Leftover Salmon, and they're just fun. They can all play different instruments and whatever. My point is, we got our seats. I didn't even realize where we got them, but we got seats that we shared a table right on the foot of the stage. And we sat down and we saw our table mates, and the look that we all gave each other, because it sounded so good and the band was right there, like you could touch them almost.
Oh yeah, when you're right in front of them.
We gave our table mates this look and this smile, and they gave us this smile, and it was so warm, and it was such a nice feeling that when we left, it was like we were friends with them, and we didn't talk to them or anything. It's just that we were sharing
just at the same table.
Yeah,
right.
But we shared this
moment,
this magical experience of this band with them, and that felt great. And I feel like people are always going to want that feeling.
Definitely.
And yeah, and that's a place you can get it, seeing live music and things like that. So
definitely, I think that, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think anything will ever take the place of sharing music, you know, experiencing live music. Even if you just share a song that you like, you know, with your buddy, you know, you send them a link to a song that, you know, you heard. That song was recorded and put together, you know.
Somebody put it together.
Yeah, you know, so it's really, it really is, I think, our well, Tom Petty said that music is as close to magic as we'll ever really know, and I think that there's something to that. You know, there's a little bit of magic always in music, no matter what kind of style of music you like. You know, it's in there.
Yeah.
Question: How does the Drive figure out their playlist?
Well, here.
Good luck with that. You guys, I'm so sorry. I have to go to the restroom really quick. I'll be right back.
Well, you know, classic rock as a format. So now we're talking about formats, right? So classic rock is a format now. We're going on since like the late 60s. So that's decades and decades and decades. So if this was a new music format, like a station that played, you know, new songs by, you know, up and coming artists, in that scenario, you know, you sort of toggle around your artist offering, meaning you would have a song from a brand new artist right next to a song that's somewhat more familiar. So there's some Tetris-like puzzle piecing to go with that, if that's your format. This is a classic rock format, meaning we don't play new artists, and you know, nothing past like say 92 or 4. So classic rock as a genre is like your mid-60s. Your golden age of it is going to be from like 68 to like around 80, 82.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And then your wider look at it is going to expand that a little bit into from like mid-60s Beatles who into the 90s, the last gasp of the big rock bands, you know, Pearl Jam, Nirvana, that kind of thing. So none of the artists that we play are new. By virtue then of that, you have decades of songs, and you are a radio station, so you are playing a familiar format, so you have to condense your general playlist into songs that will be familiar to your audience. Because and this is where it gets kind of interesting in classic rock. Everything that we play is kind of gold, because it's been proven that all of these songs are
they've been tested on.
They've all been top 10. I mean, this is all, you know, there's charts and stuff like that you can look at, but these are artists. We're talking about like Fleetwood Mac and Pink Floyd, and, you know, I mean,
20 million records,
40, 150, 300
whatever, crazy.
So, you know, it's so then you have to start making real choices. In classic rock, you're gonna have, you know, your top of the heap, right? Say the artists that you will definitely play the most are going to be like your Led Zeppelins, the Who, Pink Floyd, to a lesser extent AC/DC. The Beatles, of course, will always be played, and then you got like Aerosmith, and then you go from there. I mean, it's
Bad Company.
Then you got your Bad Company, and then you got then down from there you got your 38 Specials and your Totos. And and all of those bands, and then did I mention Fleetwood Mac?
You might.
Yes.
You know, I mean, then you got your Tom Petty's, and
Eagles.
Then you got the Eagles. You know, so in an hour of music, you may have around somewhere between 8 to 12 songs. So dispersed throughout that hour of music, and once you make time for your commercial blocks, usually 1 or 2 times an hour, then you're looking at then how many of these songs are going to be familiar to the widest portion of our listenership, the 4 million people that listen to The Drive in Chicago, and then not to mention the streamers. So that's kind of the long answer to that. You have.
How does Bob pick 10 songs out of all that?
Well, if now then there's in terms of like specialty shows, which is like say the 10 at 10 with Bob Stroud is a specialty program. So then it's actually easier than what you might think in some ways, and in terms of like coming down to a selection. Say he's got a day that's based on a year. It's 1972. Well, Elton John put out a big album that year. That kind of stuff. So then you go through there is some artistry to coming up with a specialty playlist. Most often themed on years, or when the Professor of Rock is talking about a specific theme on the weekends. Then if it's about guitar riffs, then you're going to have a Van Halen song in there. You're going to have, then it's about picking which one, and that then is where the expertise and the curation of the host.
I actually have a question that I don't know if I've asked you or if you've answered, or when Bob is picking for his specialty show, say it's love songs of 1972.
Sure.
He doesn't have to go through any specific list and like these are the only ones he can pick any love song from 1972 pretty much.
Yeah, because what happens in a radio station, a commercial station, is everybody knows the specialty programming. Like you wouldn't necessarily do that unless the program was tried and tested, which that one has been.
The 10 and 10 has been tested.
It's been tested. So, it's so, I think it's not really about, limiting anything as far as specialty shows go.
Right. So he can, that's it. He
However, it's based on the theme, and or like tomorrow on the 10 at 10, tomorrow is the first day of spring. So it's going to be about, songs that I would imagine like you might hear, you'll hear it tomorrow, but you're going to hear songs that have to do with like springtime sun, blue sky.
Beatles will be in there.
Yeah, for sure.
Here comes the sun.
Yeah. So I think it gets a little bit easier based on the theme, and it's just 10 songs, and then for the rest of it, it's just about reaching the most familiar song. By and large, in a classic rock setting, you're gonna go for the biggest, most familiar songs that have resonated with the most people.
I have a question, Scott.
Go ahead.
Do you guys have has Bob been to an Old Town Pub in Wasco?
Are you all right?
Yeah, I think we fall asleep.
Don't.
Okay.
What was it? I'm sorry, it cut out a little bit.
Has Bob been to Old Town Pub in Wasco?
I'm not sure.
I think he said, has Bob been somewhere in Wasco?
Yeah, Old Town Pub.
Oh, the Old Town Pub? Oh, yeah. I think so. I think he has, yeah.
I know what this thing echoing.
Yeah,
I've seen him there.
in Roscoe. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I've seen him there.
Oh, really?
Well, then he probably has been there if you've seen him there.
Yeah, well, then there you go, for sure.
Is there anywhere Bob hasn't been?
Bob's been everywhere.
Bob's been everywhere. He's been everywhere.
At this point.
But I'm sure that you're right. I'm sure that he has.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
Yeah.
So does anybody else have any questions?
I've done my big one overnight.
Zach, you have a question, Zach?
Oh yeah. For me, my favorite song is Old Town Road.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Old Town Road. Yeah,
you're a country guy, aren't you?
Yeah.
He loves country.
Yeah.
Well, you just keep playing that. You play guitar, right, Zach?
I can play guitar and sing.
And sing. Okay. And you and Nicholas are in a band together sometimes, right?
Yeah,
or you're in a band
it's part of family legacy.
Awesome. Well, just keep doing it.
Listen to some classic Johnny Cash, Zach.
Sure.
I will.
Now, do you like any of the country-ish rock? Like, do you like the Eagles?
I love Zach Brown Band.
Zach Brown Band. Okay.
Because my name is Zach. My name is Zach Brown Band.
Hey,
makes sense. She likes Zach Brown, man.
But
he's got a great name.
He's got a great name, but you're the only Zach the Prince.
Yeah, right? You're Zach the Prince.
Oh boy.
That's right.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
I like it.
Where's his spirit?
I like it.
I like it. I'm with it.
Oh man.
Well. I tell you, it's always fun hanging out with you guys. Does anybody else have any other questions?
Nicholas, you got an idea?
Ashley, you got anything? You haven't said anything.
Yeah, Ashley?
No, I don't yet.
You don't yet.
I got one.
Yeah, what do you got, Nicholas?
Okay.
My favorite country singer is Chris Stapleton.
Oh, I love Chris Stapleton too. He's a wonderful singer. He's great.
He's a great guitar player too.
He is a great guitar player.
Guitar.
Yeah.
Underrated. For Nicholas, his nickname is Nicholas Stapleton.
Nicholas Stapleton. Oh,
I like it.
He's got a Chris Stapleton bedspread now.
Oh wow, Lord. That's cool.
I'm a Luke Bryan fan.
He's gonna get it.
I'm a Luke Bryan fan.
What was that, Garrett?
I'm a Luke Bryan fan.
Luke Bryan.
Yeah.
Oh, Luke Bryan. Yeah, he's good too.
Yeah.
You know, the great thing about country music is they're all great players. You know, they play, great guitar. I mean, they're all really wonderful musicians, so I'm for it.
I saw concerts for them.
Oh, yeah?
I've been to a Luke Bryan concert.
Oh, that's fun. He puts on a fun show, huh?
He does.
Lots of energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, what you got, Nicholas? Did you, let's see.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Awesome.
Love that. And then I think that was the last team.
I love it.
Then I got this one over here too.
What a cool room. Oh, yeah, there he is. I see, yep.
Oh, Nicholas, so you have an idea.
So in my band,
yeah,
I'm a drummer too.
Okay.
And I got a drum. I got a drum set.
Oh yeah. Cool. Amazing. You got a whole setup. That's awesome. I love it.
That's
Now, is this where you guys rehearse, Zach? Do you rehearse over at Nicholas' house?
Yeah.
When he's in.
I before I moved.
Okay, gotcha.
And I got him for Christmas.
Cool. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Look at that.
My younger brother Matthew, he got on too.
I do have a.
Nicholas, your room is awesome, dude.
I know.
Rock and roll. I love it.
Mine is all army because my dad was in army in Korea.
Oh, wow.
And army stuff in his room.
Oh,
wow. Wow, that's amazing.
He was quite poor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like I'm quite poor right now.
Nice stuff.
You're 24 right now?
Yeah, it's almost my birthday. June 11th. I turned 25.
Awesome.
Gee, I wish I was.
That's a good year. I'm thinking about if I can remember when I was 20 at this point.
Yeah, well, both
I wasn't doing all this when I was 25.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, Heather's favorite is Nate Smith.
What was that?
Heather's favorite this year is Nate Smith.
Oh, okay.
Okay, gotcha. Well, guys, it has been.
Did we cover everything?
Yes, it's been a blast hanging out with you guys.
Yeah. It's always good to see you guys.
Yeah, always good to see you.
We gotta have you guys out to group sometime.
That'd be fun. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be Clayton.
Okay.
What was that?
What was that?
I'm gonna be Clayton.
We also bring the Prince on the Zoom.
Bring the Prince.
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah.
Oh boy.
I love it.
You guys are goofs.
You're a hoot.
All right.
All right, you guys. Well, thank you again for having us. It's
when should we do October next?
Yeah.
Sure.
Good. That'll be out of festival season pretty much.
Don't worry. The Prince will be on.
That sounds good. All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right.
We'll talk to you later.
All right. I really appreciate hanging out with you guys, and I hope you have a great weekend. Okay.
And enjoy the warm weather.
Yeah, enjoy this weekend. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yes.
Good to
Bring
see
them
you
all.
guys. All right. Thanks.
Don't sit inside, guys.
Hey guys, the Prince is out.
All right.
All right.
The Prince is out of the building.
What?
Go.
So how's Hawaii, Ashley?
God, that was fun, Scott.
It's good.
That was fun.
It feels.
Glad you liked it.
It feels good. It
I know.
feels good because the Prince.
It's not echoing anymore.
You know, Scott.
It must be theirs.
Zach, you're the Prince, Zach. You're the Prince.
It must be their connection.
Yeah,
it's not echoing anymore.
Neither.
Get it then? That's all right.
It's fine.
I'm leaving not very long. I have only about the last few days here, and I leave Sunday. And I'll get back to the States on Monday.
Oh.
So.
You coming to I think it's Disney Trivia this Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be just getting back. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be flying on a red eye.
I'll be
So
gone,
it's gonna be
Scott.
all night.
What?
So,
I'll be gone.
So I'll be.
Oh yeah, you're going now. She's coming back and you're leaving now.
Yes.
Yeah, you're coming back, Ashley. And
Ashley,
you're
I'm
leaving.
leaving. I'm leaving, Ashley.
Going to
Where are you
Utah, I
going?
think.
Utah.
Oh my god.
Oh, Utah.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
I've been to Utah a long time ago.
Yeah, it's
Take a
great.
trade off. I come back home and you leave.
Yeah.
Take a
Yeah.
trade off.
And I'm in New Orleans.
That time of the year.
Of course, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna go finish eating dinner because
I'm gonna go.
I ate a little quick and then I came in here.
I'm gonna go
So
shower. So.
Okay, well, you guys go do that. Ashley, we'll see you sometime next week.
And Scott, I'll see you tomorrow, Scott.
Yes, I'll see you
Hey,
tomorrow.
tell the group I say hi.
Will do, Zach.
Oh,
When's the
Scott.
next meeting?
That's a good question. Probably
Yeah.
the second week of
Friday.
April. I just haven't figured out the guest yet.
Okay,
Max is
let
coming
me
tomorrow, Max.
know.
Probably the second week of April.
Yeah.
Scott, Max is coming
Okay.
tomorrow.
Probably, I'm
Yeah.
guessing 9th.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
I think it's April 9th that you are trying to
give me time to figure out something.
Okay.
Maybe we'll just do
Okay.
chat if I can't figure out a guest. Maybe we'll
Scott,
just do a hangout. Yes.
Max is coming tomorrow, Max.
Oh, good. He's finally feeling better.
Yeah.
Good.
Also, the
He's
best
been sick for a
friend.
while.
I know, and my best friend too. Zach, my friend too, Zach.
All right, guys. I'm gonna go finish
Bye.
eating,
All right.
and I will see some of you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, Scott.
See ya. Have a good evening, guys.
I don't know about you. Probably not.
What, Zach?
What?
Just to tell you Nichols. I'll call him. I did.
All right, man.
Cool.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
All right, man.